Welcome, welcome. So, are any of you hungry? At the time of this recording, it is exactly 6 p.m. I've had a long day of work, very productive, by the way, and I'm starving. And it made me remember a time where I had a group of friends and we wanted to go out and get beef. And one of my friends said, you know what, let's go to one of those expensive steakhouses, where they have top end steak. It's a very luxurious experience, and it's like $150 a plate. Then I had another friend who said, nope, that's a little too much for me. Let's do a Texas Roadhouse or an Applebee's. That's right up my alley. And then I had a third friend who said, you know what? High tier steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse, why don't we just go to McDonald's? $5, $10, and we are done. Now, it's interesting because I'm talking about food, and me being Italian, I always do love food. But what I showed you right here was an example of what we call market tiers. And this is really important in your marketing strategy, especially your targeting strategy, to know exactly what market tier your business is catering to and exactly what market tier your ideal target market is a part of. So let me give you an example. And I'm just going to pull this up really quick. So we actually have 3 market tiers as a rule of thumb. Of course, there can be more, but I want you to think of 3 basic market tiers. The first market tier is what we call premium. So this would be that luxurious high-end steakhouse. So now what would you expect in such an experience? Well, I would expect high-end food. I would expect the staff to be extremely courteous. I would expect an ambiance that fits what I'm going to pay, but I also expect to pay a higher price. So that's a premium tier. Now what I want to do is talk about a mainstream tier. Let's say Texas Roadhouse. If you were to go to Texas Roadhouse, what would you expect? Well, I would expect real good steak or really good food, probably not as high quality as the steakhouse, but still a pretty good dinner. I'm expecting a lively, fun environment with an upbeat, fun staff. And I'm also expecting to pay a mainstream, moderate, basic price. I know I'm not going to pay pennies on the dollar, but I also do not expect to pay the same price as if I was going to a steakhouse. And then the final example is what we call the economic tier. If I was going to McDonald's, what would I expect? Well, definitely would not expect the same type of beef if I was going to the steakhouse. That's for sure. A basic hamburger, fast food, quick, inexpensive, in and out, and we're done. We move on. But what's dynamic about this example is pretty much any industry that you can think of, we have these 3 tiers. Think about clothes, for example. You could go out and you could buy your clothes at Versace. Or you could go to a medium priced outlet, let's say the Gap or Express, and buy your clothes there. Or you could go to a discount vendor. Maybe it's the dollar store or the Dollar Tree or General Dollar, and you were to buy a pair of jeans there. You see, every single market and every industry has these 3 tiers. So what does that mean for you? Can you be all 3 in one, or could you try to do 2 in one? You really can't, and here's why. Let's say you were that high-end steakhouse. Number 1, the high quality beef that you serve, do you think it's going to cost more? Yes. To have that experience in the ambiance, will that cost more? Yes. To have a highly trained staff attentive to each and every one of your needs, is that more costly? Yes. So when you think about the quality that you provide, it is going to be a lot more expensive. So you have to pay that extra price. So one of the main reasons why you can't do multiple tiers, you really need to focus on one, is because if you're going with a premium tier, they're going to expect a premium product and a premium experience. That is going to cost you more, so you have to pay more. If someone is going into an establishment and they're expecting an economic pricing, they understand that they are not going to be paying too much. But they also understand that the product is not going to be high end. It's going to be good, but it's not going to be top notch. So what you need to do is you need to look at your business. What type of products and services are you offering? What type of target audience are you trying to attract? And then you want to try to customize your solutions as well as your pricing structure that is in line with that marketing tier. So are you a premium company, such as Versace, or a high-end steakhouse, or Rolex? Are you a mainstream, moderately priced company, such as Macy's, or Texas Roadhouse, or Fossil Watches? Or are you more of an economic priced strategy, such as Walmart or McDonald's? And once you have your market tier set up, then you can use that to drive the rest of your targeting strategy. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. Now I am hungry, and I'm probably going to get some steak. Have a good one.